Hey everybody, welcome back to the Financial Lit Podcast. I'm Nick Gonzalez and I'm joined by...
Hey, what's going on? I'm Nate.
And we're bringing you a video about syndications today. If you don't know what syndications are, just quickly, a syndication is simply a group of people that are coming together for a common goal or purpose. We apply our syndications to our various asset pools, but why would you want to get into a syndication? That's what we're going to be talking about today. So Nate, why don't you take it away?
Yes, sir. So I think the whole idea and concept of syndication, to me, it's kind of like peace of mind, right, if you really think about it, because you're no longer doing anything by yourself, right? You're coming together as a community, as a collective whole, towards a collective effort, right? That's syndication. And so by doing that, you're no longer going on this, this adventure by yourself. You got someone to your left, you got someone to your right, you got someone in front of you, you got someone behind you. Like everything's covered, right?
Yep.
Because everything's covered, and you're going into this together, it's much lower risk. Because I think what most people think of it, initially is like monetarily risky, right? But when you put it in terms of this collective group, this collective effort is full of experts. It's not just, random people off the street that we picked up for the different opportunities, right? We're picking up people who know what they're talking about, who've been in that field for years and years and years and years. So they have that expertise. So you now as the individual, you might not have been familiar in that background, might not have been familiar with that field. You're not going in by yourself. You're going in with all those other people that have the experience, that have the expertise, that know what they're talking about. So you have confidence there too. So I think that's probably like the first portion of it is like low risk. But then on top of that, when you add people, the more people you have a larger volume. I think it goes without saying they would probably prefer to have a 300 unit rental property as an example.
Oh yeah.
Over a 10 unit rental property, right?
Absolutely.
Or let's put it into perspective of a 100 unit and a 10 unit. So you can go in and you can be the owner of that 10 unit property by yourself. Absolutely. You're going to get all of the headache that comes with it, the management, the occupancy rate. Or if it was a 100 unit property and you put forward 10% towards that property and should be getting 10% royalties from that property, your risk just went down. Your volume went up. So what you're getting in royalties and rewards from our community is going to be way more than what you would have gotten from as an individual from that previous 10 units. So, low risk, high volume, to me, it's kind of a no-brainer. But what are your thoughts on it?
Absolutely. And it sounds like you're going to get into business for yourself, but not by yourself, because you're able to use the kind of economies of scale with these other experts that you're actually getting into the pool with. I think that's great. And I think it also provides for a lower point of entry. Obviously, if we have the ability to syndicate wealth together, we can acquire things that are a lot larger than we could have on our own. So if we needed, if we wanted to get, like $1 million syndicated so that we can put that as a down payment to go get even more money from the bank to acquire something very large. If you don't have $1 million yourself as a down payment, then obviously you can't do that. But if you're able to put a portion of your wealth towards that syndicated pool, and then together we go acquire that, that's a much lower point of entry for you to get into the game to be able to acquire cash flowing assets for your family. And there's actually a wide range of markets that we participate in with these types of models. We syndicate real estate, for the example that I was just talking about. You get into a syndication pool with us and you can cash flow that way. You can also syndicate life insurance, whether that's term life insurance, whole life insurance. We can syndicate straight up business acquisitions in general. Whatever it is that cash flows, net positive cash flow for the trust, you can think of it conceptually as we, as members of the trust, can squish our money together, syndicate those funds so that we together can acquire that cash flowing thing, which benefits the whole group, as a whole. Everybody, a rising tide lifts all boats kind of a thing with the syndication. So we love it.
Yeah, so if you want to learn more about it, you want to hear more about it, right? Feel free to jump in our DMs, leave a comment down below in this video. We're pretty much always available. Trying to make time for everyone who makes contact with us about these different opportunities to learn about real estate, to learn about insurance, to learn about the business capital enhancement programs that are out there. All these videos are also already on the channel, so feel free to check them out if you want to. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I guess we'll let you guys have the rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.
Later, y'all.